are no match for me, human. But I love a challenge.
Well, unfortunately, Poseidon, you are not going to be my primary challenge. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Million Ways That BH Blackwood Can Die. Now underwater, this time. You see, our first obstacle is going to be the sleeping gas, because we can get gassed very easily when coming into this time zone. The sleeping gas filled your lungs and overwhelmed you. Awakening in a holding cell, you find yourself out of energy and stranded in the past. Almost like a 3-tier death right there. You're gassed, you're incarcerated, and you run out of energy. Speaking of running out of energy in this particular time zone is a unique death in itself. Now, you get the incarcerated death screen with this death, but this is the special case out of all of the deaths in the game. There are 35 unique death screens, but the Steam version counts 36 deaths. And people were wondering, where's the 36? It's this one. You do have to wait the full 2 hours for your energy to run out here, which is unfortunate. I don't know if they're going to do anything about speeding up the energy in terms of like a patch or anything like that, but for right now, it's going to be a lot of idling time. The other thing I kind of like is that with the sleeping gas canister, a lot of it also has to, with the sleeping gas canister, you're either holding onto it, or you have it in the intake valve. It can run out. Now, the proper incarceration death screen is here, in a very lack of sound area.
Get your hands in the air!
Want to try that line again? No? Yeah, so this is the proper way of doing incarceration. If you wanted to get rid of the sleeping gas canister altogether, everybody's gonna wake up, if that's the case. So there you go there. Now, the next death that is happening in NORAD actually happens with the sub. It's only one death, but there are a lot of ways that it can happen. This has to be the most strict interactive scene in all of the game, because the rest of them only had one death tied to one incorrect direction that you were going, but this one, you have to get perfect, or at least almost perfect. The only place that you can make an incorrect decision is this very first prompt. The correct prompt is going left. I would think that would be the more correct one, but going right, you'll see here that,
Alert! Incoming torpedo.
we got a torpedo coming up, and it's going to crash straight into us. For some reason, this does not kill us. When every other time this prompt gets wrong, and we have a torpedo running straight at us in the face, we're gonna die.
Alert!
It's kind of strange, in all honesty. But of course, if you're deciding, hey, I'm gonna go to beta and gamma sectors, what harm could possibly come from that?
Torpedo.
Well, hi torpedo. And that's what should happen when you get slammed headfirst into a torpedo. You get sunk. The torpedo had no problem locking on to your small sub. Your biosuit can save you from the crushing pressure of the icy water. I wouldn't think so.
Alert!
So other than the first prompt, every other prompt, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if you get them wrong, you will die. And if you're wanting to see every single time you get a torpedo smashed into your face, you're probably going to be here for about, I don't know, 20 to 25 minutes?
Alert! Incoming torpedo.
Something like that, because you have to sit through the entire
Alert!
interactive scene from beginning to end. I don't understand this very last one, because if you choose wrong, the only thing that really happens is that all the mines just decide to go off in a very spastic manner. Like, I didn't really do anything. There wasn't really much of a feedback issue where it's like I hit a mine. But, oh well. And you can see that there isn't anything different for the mines either. Now, there isn't a whole lot of deaths in NORAD. The last two actually happen at the very tail end of the time zone. Hi, Poseidon. Yeah, we ruined your plans, didn't we? The first one has to do with actually looking at the pressure door, which we actually haven't looked at because I haven't looked at the lethal ways of taking down the robots. That'll be for a little bit later. But if you just let him do his thing, and try to get to you, as vicious as he is, eventually he will smash open the pressure door. And you will get crushed. Not even a 2,000 kilogram pressure door could shield you from the robot's anger. You have suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of your nemesis. It's kind of like Ares' death, but with different colors, different shadows. The second one has to do with the crane.
This is human.
He will just come right at you if you are not prepared. Come at you with as much gusto as he can. And from there, you will get eliminated. With the cold deliberateness of a machine, the robot took the most direct route to eliminating the last barrier standing in its way. And that is it for the NORAD deaths. A few more than the World Science Center, but not a whole lot of different variances like it. But that is going to be it for the 3 time periods. So, what's left there for there to show in terms of deaths? Well, we do have to return to Caldoria for the finale. So, I'll see you next time, everyone, for some pretty special deaths.